Staying on campus, Media Day, our first chance to meet the UT men's basketball team. Although there is a handful of familiar faces already, that might seem unusual for a group laden with underclassmen and losing two of its top scorers in Marion Jackson and Spencer Littleson. But as Joel Sebastianelli tells us, the Rocket roster is more battle-tested than it appears.
4 days from the first exhibition, 3 weeks from the first game, 1 year away from the next senior. But don't confuse age for lack of experience.
We have an experienced team in our starting five.
This is my 4th year of college basketball, so I feel like I'm a senior. Seth, same thing. He feels like he's a senior.
3 returning starters average double figures.
If you look at our starting five with Ray J. Dennis, Ryan Rollins, Raheem Moss, JT Shoemate, and Seth Milner, they've all played, except for Raheem Moss. Those other 4 guys have played a lot of big games.
The Rockets lose MAC Player of the Year Marion Jackson to Arizona State. They add Ray J. Dennis, a junior from Boise State, who led the Broncos in steals and assists. He's positioned to make an impact immediately.
We got a really good group of competitive guys who want to win, and we might be small and stuff like that, like people say, but they coach it and play it the right way here, so that's why it was like an easy transition and easy fit.
He's different than Marion. He's bigger, he's stronger, a little more athletic. Doesn't quite shoot it like Marion, but probably a little bit more of a distributor than Marion was. And maybe for this team, that's maybe what we need is a guy that can get the ball to guys like Seth Milner and Ryan Rollins and JT Shoemate.
Freshmen will make an instant impact too, like Springfield guard Raheem Moss and forward Cooper Jacoby from Indiana, Cleveland's Elijah Wilson, and Georgia's E.J. Farmer on the wing.
We have good veteran leadership. We're able to teach those guys, and they're coming along like as if they're going to be veterans sooner than later.
It's a little fast for him, coming in. It was fast for me last year, too, with all the plays, all the defensive terms, all that, and the movements on defense. But I had a lot of playing time my freshman year, so I had room for mistakes. It's just what time it comes.
They host Hillsdale Saturday and visit Findlay next weekend before the season tips off at Valpo. They know who they are. It's time to figure out how they'll get it done.
2 of the better Division II programs in the country. What you think you've earned for playing time means nothing. I want to learn about rotations. I want to learn who plays well together. I want to learn who plays well with the jersey on and the bright lights and the referees on the floor and fans in the stands.
With the Rockets, Joel Sebastianelli, BCSN.